Hi, this is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. I hope I didn't mess that up and that I'm in. This may be a very short video. I don't know how much I will be able to do without coughing my head off. I've been sick for over a week with something. Don't know what it is. The coughing is getting a little bit better, so I'm hoping that this is going to work out. I hope this finds the rest of you doing well and not sick. It's not a pleasant thing to have. I've got some packaging here, and you know me and packaging. I like to do things with packaging. And I'm going to do a little bit of preparation here before I decide what to use. These would be easy, and they may be what I go for. But I kind of like the idea of this one too, so I hope everybody's doing good. It's really cold here in Alabama. We are having a real cold spell. I guess it's going so bad it's going clear down into South Florida. This Arctic cold coming down. I mean, it's winter, it's supposed to be cold, but this is ridiculous. It's cold. I haven't been out a whole lot. I went yesterday to Walmart because I had to get a few things. And I had a card that had to be used by the end of the month. So I wore a mask so I wouldn't breathe on anybody. And it was cold. Got home, unloaded everything, came in the house and was just exhausted. Besides being cold. So I am worn down, I'm afraid. But anyway, my idea with this is to somehow fold it so that I can make kind of a fold thing out of it. I don't know whether it's going to happen or not. I figured I'd have to really work at it like that. And like this, probably. And then, of course, it's going to have to be covered with something. That actually did pretty good. Maybe I can do it on this side, too, and then it'll really make them easy to use back and forth. So I had a great time visiting family. The first thing I did was went to my younger daughters in Nevada. Got there on a Wednesday, and on Saturday the 20th of December, on Friday, the 19th, we drove to Salt Lake City because my oldest daughter was graduating from nursing school on the 20th. And that was really special to go do that. And they had made arrangements for my younger daughter to play her bagpipes as the graduates came in. It wasn't only nursing school graduating, it was, there were some other things, I don't know. There was some people doing heating and cooling types things. There were different things. But anyway, she played the bagpipes as they went in. And then they got their awards and this and that and the other. And my daughter got an award for being an outstanding nursing student, which I was real proud of her for getting. So anyway, we had a good time with that. And then we went and had a big party afterwards at one of my grandson's houses for everybody, and I got to see most of my grandkids that live in Utah and all my great-grandkids that live there. Okay, I'm going to stop with my story for a minute because I got to figure out what to do with this. I don't know that's going to work or not. Okay, we'll put that aside for now. I'll work on that later. This one, I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. It needs to be covered with something that can be written on. And what I figured is it could be a over the page, or I can make a hidden paper clip with it. And I might just do that. You can always use a hidden paper clip. And then I can put something in the middle here to cover up this. And it'll be very pretty the way it is. What do you think? This is an easy thing to do with something that you get packaging. This was some ephemera type things that I got from Temu. So shouldn't be too hard to do. All right, first thing I want to do is I need to cover this back. And I knew that wasn't going to fit before I even picked it up. I don't know why I bothered. Okay, let me see if I have one that will fit. Oh yeah, here's one that's not even been used yet. And I'll get a page here. So anyway, we had a good time. My oldest grandson has had trouble with his back for years. He was in the Army and injured his back jumping out of a plane in Iraq and just hasn't been able to have it be any better. It just, nothing's worked. And so he was doing pretty good. He said he was walking real well with a cane, but walking. And he's 30, let's see, he's 30, I think he's 37. And he said he'd been doing really good, and all of a sudden that week his leg just gave out. He couldn't do anything with his leg, couldn't walk, couldn't put weight on it. It wouldn't hold him up, nothing. So he had gone to the VA emergency, and they had given him some muscle relaxers and some pain pills, and send him home. And he said that was kind of helping, and then it got worse, and I guess he was supposed to let him know if it got worse, so he did. And they took him in and decided to do surgery on his back. They got him right to the operating room door on the Thursday night before we got to Utah, and decided that they needed to get rid of some of the inflammation in his back first. So they took him back to a room and decided to give him IV steroids for a few days to get him ready for that surgery. So anyway, he was in the hospital. He couldn't come to the party, so, but the rest of them were there. He has 3 brothers, and they were all there. And the one brother has 3 children, and they were there. It was really a fun day. It was really, really nice to be there with all that family and to see them. I don't get to see them that often, and that was really special to be able to go and see all of them. So that turned out well. And then on Sunday morning, we were going to leave and go back to Nevada, but we decided to go into the hospital and visit my grandson before we left, show some support and give him some love. And we had some sandwiches and things left over from the party, and we figured taking in treats for nurses and staff is always a good idea. And so we did that. We took in the treats we had left over and gave him some things for him. And then some treats for the staff, and away we went, driving back to Nevada. So that was my first little bit of my trip. And then got back to Nevada, and my daughter had all kinds of things she had to do to get ready for Christmas. They have a big Christmas party on Christmas. They supply a lot of the food, but everybody that comes brings something. And there's a lot of people that show up. I don't know, 25, 30 people. Used to be more. They said they've cut back, but it's quite a crush. Anyway, so we got back and got ready for that. Had the Christmas party. And Christmas Eve, there was a brunch that we went to that one of our friends was having. We went to that. Had a big hoopla with that. Had the Christmas party. The day after Christmas, I left for California. So, I'm going to make this into a hidden paper clip. That's one of my favorite things to do with stuff like this. So, anyway, I need to decorate the front of this first, though, now that I think about it. So I went to California to visit with my sister and brother-in-law. The weather in Nevada was nice. The weather in California was beautiful also. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. While I was in Nevada, I went in the hot tub a few times. Didn't get in the pool. We never did get the pool heated up to get into, which was okay. It was really, they had a really wild windstorm the one night. It blew all kinds of things. It was just crazy. Crazy, crazy wind. So what do we want to put on this? Well, I got glue on my fingernails. Blue glue. I want something on there. I have some yellow flowers somewhere, if I remember where they are. That might look good on there. I don't want it to be too big, though. Oh, they're too big. Okay, so much for that one. Let's see here. There's all kinds of things I could do with this. I could have cut this out. Made it a little peep thing. Don't think I want to do that now, though. Let me think. Need to find something to put in there. I swear it looks like somebody came in here while I was gone and just rifled through things. And I know that didn't happen. It's how I left things, but I don't remember leaving them this messy. I need to spend a couple of hours in this room cleaning up my mess. All right, let me see what I have in here. Oh, that's perfect, isn't it? That's just perfect for a delicate, yep, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, let me see here. This one comes off easy if I remember right. These aren't too hard to get off. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay. I want to get it just right. Oh. And I've got crinkles in it already. Well, classic time shows through, but that isn't bad. Shouldn't make any difference in whatever I put this on. Okay, now I want to ink the edges, of course. So how is everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I said that already, but I do hope so. There's so much stuff going around, so much flu and so forth. My younger daughter, her husband takes her to Fort Worth, old Fort Worth, every year for her birthday. She was born in Texas, not Fort Worth. She was born in San Antonio, but anyway, he takes her to old Fort Worth, and they love it. They said the old cow yards and stuff like that, these stock yards, is really special, and they love going down there. So they went there, and she spent the whole time in bed with the flu in the hotel room. So everybody's getting sick. And her husband's a doctor, so there was nothing that, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it when you've got the flu. Okay, here, let's see. Now I just need to make my little hidden paper clip thing, and we're good. No, this is too big. And the paper clip's actually probably a little bit too small for what this will be holding on to, but it'll be all right. It will be all right. Just need a pencil here to mark where to cut it. And I'm going to cut it just a little bit shorter than that. Well, so far I haven't coughed. This is good. This is very, very good. Whoops. And I'm going to glue this in with this 3-in-1 that I got. I usually have Fabri-Tac, and I ended up not able to use the glue that I took with me because I'd had it in containers that were too small for it to come out of the needle nose. I couldn't get them out. It was very frustrating. I was getting very upset with it. So my sister and I went to Hobby Lobby, and I bought 3-in-1. But what the heck? I think it's the same thing as Fabri-Tac, but it's called 3-in-1. And it works lovely. Works just fine. Definitely not fine point, but it works just lovely for what I need. Okay, I should have put that away before now. Now, here I have this back of this that's all plain. I don't want that. Should have thought of that when I was going through things. I still can't get over how good that looks with that. Looks like it was made for it. Okay. So, I want to put something across here. And I just had some things. Nope, that's not them. What did I do with them? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Maybe I'll put something I don't know whether I want to put something like this on there or not, because that might work, but I need to cut it down a little. Do I want to put that on there? When the words, "I love you," were said by you, for the first time my world blossoms. I don't know. I'm a little wishy-washy. Let me see here. Let me think about this. Well, I think it'll be all right. I'm going to cut the edge off around it, though, because it's too big. And if you don't have stickers that you can do this with, you could get phrases out of a magazine. You can always get words out of a magazine and piece something together. Or a newspaper, or a catalog. There's always some way to get words that you can put on things. You can write them. I've been noticing people's handwriting lately, and I noticed on one of my Christmas cards, one of my cousins sent me, she has lovely handwriting. I'd never noticed it before. It's quite pretty. Or I'd never paid attention, let's put it that way. It was very pretty handwriting, looked real nice. I don't know whether this will actually ink up or not. Probably not. Well, maybe a little bit. All right, let's see what happens here. If I can get this off. There we go. Now, the one thing about this being a hidden paper clip is this side could be written on. So it could actually be secret journaling or hidden journaling too. How's that? That looks good. That looks good. still needs something else, doesn't it? Needs something extra on there. Making sure the glue is sticking where it needs to under there. Yep, okay. Okay. Nah. I need something on there. I need a little flower, a little something. Something. Wonder if I have a little flower here I could put on there. That's not quite the color I had in mind, but it would work. There's that one. I think I like that better. Let's put this on there. That'll give it a little bit of extra something, make it extra pretty, a little bit fancy. And I used some packaging that might have normally been thrown away. I have to get the right side on this. Sometimes it's hard on these things to figure out which is right and which is the wrong side. They don't always show you the right way. Okay. Let's put that right there.